Hey guys, it's Miss Supica here. It's Miss Kupiak, Miss Sarge, and Miss Cernak joining me. If you guys haven't noticed, Miss Starkis hasn't been in here with you guys, but we're going to be here to tell you what your final project is for 7th grade. We're going to be doing the geometry project. It is going to be the final summative grade for the school year. I can't believe it's almost over, but each one of you is going to get this rubric, and on this rubric there are 30 different shapes that you need to incorporate into a scene. So if you notice, Miss Cernak, Ms. Basarich, and Ms. Kupiak all have different scenes in which my former students have drawn, and if you notice, they have incorporated all of these different shapes into it. So as you continue to draw this picture, it could be a scene like this, it could be a scene like this. This gentleman here just kind of put together kind of like a sports theme with the shoes and the box and incorporated it into a picture. So remember, all of these need to be included, and don't forget to label them. So if you notice, it's kind of sectioned off in section 1, section 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Within each section, there's a bunch of letters in there. So A1 is a point. So when you put a point in your picture, without distracting to your drawing, you want to include 1A. And as you continue on and you draw a line, you want to do 1B, so forth and so on. So there's a lot of different things that you can draw. You could just draw something basic as the city. I know this was something that they learned in art class, so they brought it from art class to math class. Again, we love our Jordans, so we have Jordans here. And this was one of my former students who was in orchestra, and she drew an orchestra scene of a conductor in front of the audience. Okay?
If you don't know any of these shapes or any of these things, you can look them up in your Go Math book.
Your Go Math book will be given to you, and you are to take it with you. You're going to keep it at the end of this because it's the end of the school year, so make sure to bring it with you to class every single day. There are no extras. And remember, Ms. Starkis isn't here to help you with all this, so you need to make sure to bring all your materials with you.
This is a summative grade, so once you start this, you're going to do a rough draft, and it has to be approved by your sub.
The final draft will be due on Friday by 3 o'clock so that we have time to get them graded for you.
Remember, we're trying to fill up this entire page. It's supposed to take all week for you to do this. You want to use rulers. You want to draw perfect circles. You need to take your time and do this. This is not a joke. This is literally going to either make or break that final grade. If you're on the bubble there, this could either help you or hurt you. So Ms. Cernak, I keep looking over here. Anyway, Ms. Cernak, Ms. Basarich, and Ms. Kupiak are going to show you some examples. So I'm going to step out so I can zoom in so you can see them a little better. This is one of my favorites. It's a Victoria's Secret pink store. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. If you notice the table right there, they're using triangles, but they are using them to represent the underwear. Okay? And then we have just a little poster here that is a pentagon as well. So there's incorporation. It's not just something obviously on the page. We have just a group of friends here hanging out, reading, sketching, but again, you see that they have labeled all of their pictures so it's not distracting to the actual drawing. Another one for all my soccer fans out there, we have Messi at the goal. So again, these little tiny dots that you see here in the numbers, you could barely tell that they're there. So do not distract your photo with a bunch of numbers. And one of my personal favorites for all my video gamers out there is Mario and Luigi in one of the Mario games. Again, lots of different shapes used and incorporated, and if you notice, there's barely any white left in any of these scenes. Minus those clouds there, we want to see the paper fully colored in. And here is a picture of the classroom. Again, we have our smart board and desks and the table in the middle. Once again, coming in closer, those labels are not distracting from the entire photo. We have some Candyland here, again bringing in some games as well for our board gamers. Once again, labeled but not distracting to the photo. For my Lamborghini fans, we have a really fast, cool car here. Once again, when you zoom out a little bit, those labels do not distract. If you hear me saying that over and over again, it's because that's what I want you to do. And then getting us ready for the summertime here, we have a nice beach scene. Some of us are dreaming of being on these beaches. I know I am. Once again, the labels are not distracting. They're there, but when I zoom out to look at it, it's not taking away from the photo. Alright guys, good luck with your project, and if you need any help or any questions, make sure to ask your sub. Hope you guys have a great day.